Hey everybody, welcome to week 9. I know we're about halfway through already, and you're probably looking through these assignments at this point, which is awesome. You should be. Couple things about last week's case studies for Module 8. I just got done grading those, so check your gradebook. I was really impressed as a whole. I think you guys did a really good job, and probably one of the best jobs I've ever seen teaching this course. So really impressed with your diagnostic skills on that. But I do have one thing to say. There were several of you who appeared to have used something called Course Hero. If you've never heard of that before, it wasn't you, don't worry about it. But if you do, I want you to know how serious that is. Using something like Course Hero or any kind of paper mill is a very serious offense, and it cannot happen. It is a branch of plagiarism, and it's just not allowed, as you can see in the syllabus. If you have never seen it before, I just want to show you what it is so you can avoid it in the future. It looks something like this, where a website will have either all or part of an assignment that's uploaded, and you'll see free answers to a question. That looks great. But I think that even common sense can tell you how unethical this is. So please avoid these at all costs. I did see several of you have answers that either looked a lot like this or were certainly copied word for word, and that's just not acceptable. So if you ever come across something like this, avoid it for 2 reasons. One is plagiarism, and 2, the answers are usually wrong, so I just wouldn't use that sort of source if I were you. And just one more note on that before I get off my little soapbox. If I do see anything like that come through in the next module, in Module 10, I won't hesitate to report that to your dean, and that's something that stays on your student record forever. So please avoid anything like that. All right, that's the negative stuff. Let's move on to the positive stuff. For your discussion this week, you're choosing a sense you would prefer to lose. And I want to make sure that you're using a source for that. A lot of you maybe forgot to this week, or thought maybe since it's an opinion you don't really need to do any research. But remember, this is a science course, and science is based on research, so please cite a source. And that could be anything from looking into different treatments for the loss that you picked, or maybe different government services or community services for people who have that certain disability. Anything like that. Whatever you want to research is fine, but just remember that since you are providing your opinion, you need to back up why. What's available to you to make you pick that certain loss. All right, I think that's it for 9. Moving forward, we're getting close to the final, so keep that in mind. You're going to need to set aside some study time in week 10 and 11. And for your case study next week, it's actually pretty straightforward, but there is one thing. When some people bring up the document and it describes how old your patient is, sometimes that just doesn't load correctly, so the numbers are gone. If that happens to you, you're looking at a 22-year-old patient. So if your document doesn't load correctly, this is a 22-year-old female patient. All right, I think that's it for now. Let me know if you have questions, and I will talk to you soon. Thanks.